Okay, so hey cyberspace, it's Grace.
Hello.
And Nia.
And Gift.
Yeah. And today we're at Lake Artemesia. Yeah. So we're at this lake / park. The water's behind me. You'll see it in a few other shots. So we're just gonna have like a little chit chat because we're just chilling today. Nothing to do. Quarantine dreams. So what should we talk about, guys? What subject do you want to touch on today? You know, I've been thinking about what you said on the phone with me earlier today. The mind of children.
Oh yeah.
What'd you say?
And their intuition, how like
trusting children's intuition. So I was thinking, I was like, that's a cool phrase, but I was like, does that actually make sense? Because how are children?
I feel like because children aren't afraid to be wrong.
Yeah.
Like they just speak. And I feel like as adults we're like, we don't want to be wrong, like we don't want other people to judge us, like blah blah blah. The kids don't give
that part, because definitely
I say they're very intuitive because they're just like, they haven't been crushed by the world yet, because you know, like society, when we go out into it as we age, we're having to conform to others and how they act, how they are, this and the third. But children, they don't, well, it depends on the child, but you know, they just kind of they go for it, you know.
Yeah.
If they have to ask you a question, like when, let's say your child asks you, oh mommy, why do you do this?
Yeah, it'll be like, why do you wear wigs, mommy?
Yeah, you know, right.
You know, it's questions like that like we need to ask questions the way that children do, because when we don't understand stuff, we just fear it. That's what adults do. Like children, like that example is a really good one, because like
they do
maybe
that
like
for everything.
maybe like a little black girl will be like, mommy, why do you wear wigs? I thought our hair was supposed to be like
growing out our scalp.
Yeah, like I thought that's how it was supposed to be. Like, why are you wearing fake hair?
Right.
And then you talk to the child, you answer the question, and then they understand. But for adults, if somebody's like, oh, that girl's wearing a wig, they make an assumption. They're like, oh, she must be bald. She must not do her own hair. Like, it's something like that. Like,
but there could be a whole.
That's the disconnect. Like, that's why children have such strong intuitions. Because they're more knowledge seeking. Yeah.
Imagine if you ask questions.
Yeah,
we should do that. That should be our goal.
I know. Yeah, for 2021, let's just ask questions when we have a question.
What was I saying? You said something about my dress, girl.
Right.
This is Louis Vuitton.
Oh, girl, she fell.
Yeah, what did it say?
It said
right. Nia speaks all birds. She speaks their language.
I've been gifted.
Yeah.
It really is shaking somewhere, actually.
You know, another thing I wonder about children is like, I just remembered randomly one day, you know how in TV shows they'll have that little segment of when a little child is obsessed with a costume for a while? So I was thinking about that recently, and I was like, I wonder why kids like sometimes feel the need to put on costumes, because who is teaching them that like they should be anything except for themselves? That's so weird. Like, why is that even a concept in their mind? Like, why is that an option? Why do children think that?
Just like TV.
But like sometimes I wonder, like, why do kids think that it's an option to not be yourself?
That's so true.
Yeah.
Like, why are they so like imaginative?
No, like they're imaginative and that's good.
That's good.
But they think that, like, cause some kids they put on a costume because they feel like they can't be themselves.
Yeah.
And I'm like, where do you even get that idea from? Nobody should ever told you that.
Right.
That's so weird. And then like, one could say like maybe they learned it from other kids in school, but where do those kids? It's their parents. Like, why would your parents allow you to think that like you're not good enough even for a second? Like, even though being a superhero may sound cool to a kid, there's also the logic of like, shouldn't their parents have told them that they are superheroes, that they're good enough?
So all that self-doubt starts there.
Yeah, even though it's like very subtle, like it's just certain stuff like that. Like I've been starting to clock as an adult, and I'm like, dang, why did people let that happen?
It scared me.
Hi. I like your Spider-Man helmet.
I like your helmet.
Yeah. He's back away. He said COVID. He said no COVID.
He's right. No, the sun's about to go down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to still rest.
Thanks for chit-chatting with us, guys. I'll see you on the trail maybe, or at home.